The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
And good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 4.
Here's a look at today's top stories all across the DMV.
A father and daughter struck while walking in Congress Heights. The person responsible appeared before a judge today. We'll have the latest from inside the courtroom.
And getting crime under control, what a new emergency legislation entails and why DC officials believe this will fill gaps in their effort to reduce crime.
And we're stretching your dollar with student loan payments set to start back up. Many will soon have to prepare for the added expense. We'll tell you one way borrowers can get ready to repay. And thanks for joining us on this Monday for DC News Now at 4. I'm Mark Hall.
And I'm Annalisa Gale. We'll get to those top stories in just a few minutes, but first we want to take a look outside here at 4 o'clock looking at Roslyn. Looks beautiful. It was a nice day for the most part.
And you know why it was a nice day? Because it wasn't as humid as days past. So let's head over now to meteorologist Scott Summer. And in fairness, Scott, you and I talked about it throughout the noon newscast today about how that humidity was going to be low, at least for the next couple of days.
Absolutely, and it's come to fruition. A very nice brief break that we're going to be seeing over the next couple of days compared to the typical summer-like weather that you do receive. Right now, it's 89 degrees out there, but because the humidity is a little bit lower than what we saw certainly over the weekend and last week, it doesn't feel quite too bad. As a matter of fact, Damon Matson, who came in earlier, meteorologist Damon Matson, he said, yeah, it wasn't too bad outside. I could feel the humidity just a tad lower. So yes, indeed, we're looking at a fairly dry and pleasant night tonight and a dry and hot Tuesday and Wednesday. Now, the humidity is going to increase here, actually, not decrease, increase on Thursday, and the storms are going to return on Thursday as well. So why is that going to happen? Well, high pressure south of St. Louis, that's going to build in for the next couple of days. It's going to give us more of a west or northwest breeze, and that's going to keep the humidity at bay, at least in the short term. But eventually, all good things have to come to an end, and this high is going to move out into the Atlantic, and then the winds are going to shift out of the south, and it's going to bring us not only some hot weather, but the humidity is going to return. Now, right now, it's steamy out towards the desert southwest, very, very hot, but some of that heat is headed in our direction as we get towards the middle of the week. So expect temperatures not in the 80s like we saw today, but certainly into the 90s as this forecast shows here, getting up to possibly the middle 90s by the middle of the week. All right, I'll talk about the extended full-day, 7-day forecast coming up in just a little bit. Stick around for that.
Okay, Scott, thank you. Developing now, a driver police say caused a serious crash in D.C. must remain behind bars, and he's now being held without bond.
Yeah, police say she hit a father and daughter in Congress Heights over the weekend. DC News Now's Randy Bass has the latest from the area where this happened.
Yeah, at this point, we understand that little girl still recovering in the hospital. Local leaders have called her Baby Racy. Taking a look at the scene here on Monday, just days after this all happened, you see where that car jumped the curb, hit the fence, left muddy tire tracks as it sped up the driveway into the front porch of this house through a fence, pinning Baby Racy under the car. So at this point, what we've learned about the crash, Councilmember Trayon White said the little girl suffered a broken shoulder, broken hip, and a fractured skull. She was, of course, pinned under that car, who police say was driven by 32-year-old Thania Vaney, who police suspect was impaired at the time of the crash. Neighbors near the scene here along 4th Street are still shaken up days later.
That it could have been me, or it could have been somebody else that I know, but it happened to be a little child. That makes it even worse.
Police say they found the driver in a nearby alleyway after the crash. She was arrested and charged with driving under the influence, reckless driving, and leaving after colliding. She's also facing other charges this morning. According to DC data, there were 562 impaired crash-related injuries between 2017 and 2021, accounting for about 4% of all injuries in crashes at that time. Now, at this point, both DC, Maryland, and Virginia, all three have policies in place that align with the Vision Zero program. Those are policies aimed at reducing roadway fatalities and injuries around the DMV. Of course, the story very much developing. We'll bring you more details as we get them. In Southeast, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
Randy, thank you. And the driver, identified as 32-year-old Thania Vaney, who is from the district, is due back in court on Thursday morning.
Developing now, a longtime Capitol Police officer has been suspended from duty. He's accused of possessing child sexual abuse material. U.S. Capitol Police say 42-year-old Jared Lemon has been charged with 5 counts of possession of child pornography. Lemon has been with the Capitol Police Department for nearly 2 decades. He's suspended pending the outcome of the criminal case.
Right now, a man and woman are recovering in the hospital following a shooting on Good Hope Road near 13th Street in Southeast Washington. It was reported just before 9 this morning. Police are now searching for 2 gunmen. So far, no arrests have been made.
Well, when it comes to job opportunities, housing, or even applying to school or job training programs, a criminal background check can sometimes be a deal breaker, and efforts on Capitol Hill would seal certain arrest records for people who have served time. Maryland Democratic Congressman David Trone has a bill in the U.S. House to seal or expunge records for low-level nonviolent drug offenses after a sentence has been served. The head of the regional nonprofit working to mainstream released inmates says that the measure could be a lifeline for people released from prison or rehabilitation centers.
We appreciate any kind of legislation that brings focus on to people the workforce development of people getting out of prison and or recovery houses.
Well, Congressman Trone says the high rate of recidivism in the U.S. can in part be the result of released convicts not getting an opportunity in the workforce after their release. Well, crime certainly a serious problem in the district.
And to address it, City Council, with strong backing from the mayor, is now set to vote on emergency legislation.
Our political and government reporter, Leonard N. Fleming, was with the mayor and key council members today to discuss an issue and an upcoming vote. Leonard, can the district get a handle on the issue?
Mark and Annalisa, that's a very, very good question. But district officials think this emergency legislation, with more to come in the fall, can help them get a handle and address crime right now going into the summer. With every major crime category up this year except for burglary, DC has been grappling with a major crime wave. So far, 129 people have been killed in the district, a 17% increase from last year. This is coupled with young people committing more crimes and using illegal guns. One major aspect that will be voted on Tuesday with the crime bill, holding juveniles who commit a dangerous crime held before trial. Here is Council Member Brooke Pinto, who was sponsoring the emergency legislation.
Things that cannot wait until the fall. Things like ensuring that people can be held pre-trial for committing crimes of violence in the adult system, to make sure that our juveniles can be held pre-trial for things that we're seeing a lot of in our community right now, like carjacking, like attempted homicide, like assaults with a deadly weapon.
There is anticipation that this bill will pass council tomorrow. Guys?
All right, Leonard, thanks. And before we let you go, what else does this emergency bill include?
Well, Annalisa, it makes it a felony to fire a gun in public. Random firing in the air, for example. This has been a problem in the district for a while. And it also directs the courts to expedite cases involving child victims. So there's a lot there, and obviously there'll be more to talk about this fall once this comes back before council. Reporting in the newsroom, Leonard N. Fleming, DC News Now, back to you.
Leonard, thank you. And lawmakers in Virginia are considering spending hundreds of millions of dollars on mental health resources right now. A number of bills were signed by Governor Glenn Youngkin more than a month ago as part of his Right Help Right Now plan. Now, the funding for these measures must come from budget amendments. Lawmakers in Richmond are in special session trying to strike a deal on spending, though some experts say it might be months before a deal is reached. Dr. Tanya Atkins is the CEO of HealthWorks, a nonprofit federally qualified network of healthcare sites across Northern Virginia. She says providers statewide are struggling to meet the demand for behavioral and psychiatric care.
The sooner we can get this passed, the better, because every day we are losing folks because they're being assigned to the wrong type of services.
At 5 p.m., we'll have a full report on what services could be included in that plan. Mark?
And Lisa, big adjustments this week for some Metro riders. Metro shutting down the Orange Line between West Falls Church and the Vienna stations. Now, the shutdown is for maintenance workers to replace some rails and install fiber optic cables. The maintenance started today and lasts through Friday.
Right now, anticipation is growing in Hagerstown. They're about 2 weeks away now from finding out the name for the new Hagerstown baseball team. The new team will be part of the Atlantic League, and team general manager David Blankstone says more than 2,500 people voted in the name selection process. He says once a name is announced, the real fun begins, especially for those fans.
Hopefully about a month after, we'll be able to release the logo. And then we're hoping maybe around 1st to mid-September, we hope to have some uniform. We hope to do a uniform release. So at that point, we'll have hats and uniforms, and we can do a bit of a fashion show at that point to release that. And then to have an online store available for fans to purchase hats and gear.
And as of right now, construction for the stadium is on schedule. The team name will be announced on July 22nd.
Plenty of news ahead right here on DC News Now at 4.
Coming up after the break, why a vote in Prince William County tomorrow could impact the future of data centers proposed in the county, what one supervisor wants ahead of the November election.
Also, millions of former college students, well, they're staring down debt repayments. Coming up after the break, one way to start saving now before the added expense this fall.
And thank you, Ben.